you don't invest in your friendships, you're gonna be a very sad person. There's been times in my life where I have thought to myself, oh, I can live alone. I don't need friends. Fuck friends. I don't need to uphold my relationships with my family. I don't need to go and be part of this club or organization. And every time I did that, man, I was sad. I was so sad. Having people around inspire you. They can help mitigate some of the stresses that you're going through in life. They give you new things to think about. So I encourage everyone, including you, to go and try to at least maintain your friendships. And if you can, if you're especially ambitious, go and try to make some new friends, because you never know when you're going to come across someone that's really cool. There's opportunity everywhere to do this type of stuff. You can go on dating apps, go and make friends of the opposite gender or whoever you're attracted to. You can go to clubs. You can go out to bars, coffee shops, XYZ different thing. Remember, opportunity is available to you everywhere. It's just a matter of whether or not you're looking for it, and if you have the cojones or the courage to go and use those opportunities. Now, what else is beneficial when it comes to friendships? Well, friendships actually give you potential career opportunities as well. When you know someone, and you'll hear this in business all the time, when you know someone, it opens the door for a more personal experience, a necessary experience that you need in order to further an initiative. Having a relationship with someone that you are working with, a personal relationship, allows you to do things that other people cannot in those situations. It's super beneficial for you. And you never know, because when you tap into a friendship with someone cool, then you also tap into their network if there's someone that is willing to help you out. So, friends are good. Maintaining relationships with your family, super important. I've made another video about the fact that if you don't maintain a relationship with your parents or your siblings, and you get caught up in the things that they do to you, or maybe some of the stories that you had in the past, you are missing out tremendously on opportunities that would otherwise teach you more about human nature. Very important. Your family is your first insight into how society works. You got this. So often, people that I really respect, people that are doing great things in life, don't keep up with their relationships. And that's something I've been struggling with myself in trying to build up hobbies and things that I really believe in. There's so much time in a day, right? And if you have a certain philosophy on how to run a business or how to run your career life, then sometimes that imparts into your personal things, right? The relationships that you have, the expectations you have of the people that are around you, your friends, your family. And it's something I'll continue to tackle with, I'm sure, considering the more things that you take on in life, the less time you'll have. And in my opinion, you should be taking on as much as you can handle, because if you're not, you're probably not actualizing your potential, right? So I understand that there are some headaches when it comes to upholding friendships, but I think simple messages like a text every now and then, or a call even for half an hour, 20 minutes, or even showing up in person. Say you're traveling to a city and a friend happens to be there, making like half an hour to get a coffee or something. That type of interaction, I think, is irreplaceable. Absolutely and utterly. Because when you see someone in person and when you hear their voice and you see them caring about you, you feel loved. And really, the reason I say that you should maintain relationships is because it really increases your sense of love for community, society, and also, obviously, yourself through that. But it's a difficult task. It's a difficult task. So you have to decide. At the end of the day, you have to decide who you want to spend that time on. And I haven't come up with the exact methodology for figuring out who exactly to spend time with yet, but the only way that I can see it working out is people that not only inspire you, but that you feel inclined to inspire as well because you believe in their potential. Without that belief in the people that you're spending time with, your relationships in general are not going to ever have the potential energy to uplift you and to uplift, your family, your community, the people that you communicate with consistently. So a part of maintaining relationships also comes down to your level of investment into them. And if you are not invested, then I suggest you get the fuck out. And if you are invested, double down. I was watching a video of this guy talking about business, and he was saying that a lot of the time, the things that he confronts most often, he said, the strongest men, the people that take cold showers and go on these crazy incursions and really are trying to build their inner mental reserve, they lack the ability to say to a beautiful girl, hey, you're not doing your job the way that you should be. And that limits their potential. That limits the growth of the company and it limits the growth of their initiative, the power of it. And so my caveat to maintaining your relationships, to inspiring other people, is make sure that you're choosing correctly who you're willing to spend that time on, because your time is valuable. And I was just having a conversation with a good friend of mine about her relationship and how it's a multicultural relationship, and how the family that is one of their families is basically making life very difficult, the mother. And I wonder if trying to go and build your own life, if you know that you're going to actually benefit society, if that should be prioritized over trying to put up with some bullshit, right? Like, if the stability of your household, if your mental state is altered by having people around that are your family, then I think you have a right to make that decision to say to yourself, is this person beyond saving? Or is this person really going to mess things up, right? Change your philosophy on life. You have to make that decision. And I think if you spend the time to foster your relationships and really give a shit about the people around you, you'll find out very quickly who is worth continuing to do that. That goes with family as well. So I was saying your family is like this amazing thing that it gives you a perspective onto society because you have different personalities potentially in it. But when you get to a point where you understand that well enough, and you understand how they've affected you, and you go out into the real world and you go and find people that become family to a degree, like your best friends or maybe your spouse, then you have to recalibrate again. And you have to think to yourself, hey, is this really making my life better? Are these people really uplifting my ideals? Are they making me into a stronger person so I can be better for society or not? Up to you. Up to you at the end of the day. But this message mostly goes out to those people that find that they are too busy to maintain the very relationships they spent so much time building. You have to some degree, give a little bit of energy to everything. It's asking a lot. But if you don't maintain that level of energy, or at least a little stream of energy, you're going to lose the opportunities that those relationships give you. I can think of friends that I've had in the past that didn't put in the same amount that I did. And maybe it's because they were more busy than me. I doubt it. But the reality is, because they didn't do that, I didn't feel the love from them, and so I stopped investing in them. And for better or worse, their life is as it is now, right? So be it. We gotta move on. We gotta make sure we're feeling the love that we need from the world and the people around us. And we have to make choices. At the end of the day, you gotta choose. You gotta choose. So I have a bunch of videos. Actually, this video right here talks a lot about nurturing your relationships. And so in it, I talk about things that you can do, particularly that I have not discussed in this video, for maintaining relationships and nurturing your friendships and giving people positive feedback for the things that they want to do. So make sure to check this video out, and I'll see you over there. Actualize your potential.